Boo's having a good time. Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the Lucky Ferals. It is 6:55 a.m. and Stella and Boo were laying so nicely on the bed together, and I just put the camera on, and I don't know why Stella had to do that to Boo. It's okay, Boo. Boo, we know Stella loves you. Boo, we know she loves you, okay? It's okay. She doesn't mean to be mean to you. Okay? Okay, you'll be a nice boy. You hang out here, okay, Boo? I gotta get ready for my day. Okay. I see you later, Boo. Let me go see what the other cats are up to, okay? Stella, why did you do that to Boo? Look at Splash. Splash is on an entirely new part of the couch. I've never seen him on this part of the couch before. This is like brand new for him. So right here, this is a lap desk. I got it at Home Goods. And yes, all of the tags are still on it. I was testing it out before I wanted to take the tags off of it, and I love it. I use it all the time. And there's Splash. He's hanging out with it. Splash and the lap desk are friends. And here's Simba. Good morning, Simba. What are you up to today? Simba was looking at birds outside of the window. But we're going to eat some new food today. You think you're going to like it? Simba, you ready to eat some new food today? We're going to try some new food. Stella, you ready for some new food today? Splash is on top of the stairs, but he'll come down. So this is about 5 scoops of the new homemade raw food. The texture of it is much smoother. And this was in the refrigerator overnight. It has been sitting out for about an hour. So I will add some warm water to it to bring it closer to room temperature. Okay, so the cats are getting the food as it is without anything on top of it. And Boo smelled his and he walked away. Boo says he wants crunchies. Boo, you gonna eat it on the step? Maybe you just want to eat on the step. You could eat it. It's new. It's for you, Boo. You like it. Boo says he wants crunchies. I put a few crunchies on Boo's food and I smashed them in there. So he has to kind of dig them out and eat around them. So hopefully that'll be enough for him to eat all of his food. Good boy, Splash. You ate all your food. Splash really liked his food. He ate it so fast. And Stella is eating her food. She's almost done with it. And Simba's taking his time. He says he wants to enjoy his food. He's savoring it. Stella is licking hers very gently, very delicately. Simba's eating slower than normal. Usually he'll race through his food like Splash. Maybe he's enjoying the new texture. Boo is so funny. Look how he's eating. This is how he's been eating his food. He's like standing on the first step with his front paws. I would say maybe he's already eaten half of it. So it looks like the new smoother texture is, it's really not affecting the speed at which Boo eats. Because I do have to say, over like the past several days, or the past week or so, Boo's been eating practically just as fast as the other cats have. And, you know, I've been spreading some baby food on top with a few crunchies mixed in. And, yeah, maybe Boo's eating technique is just a lot slower. Maybe he likes to smell his food more and kind of, you know, figure out which bite he wants, whereas the other cats just kind of dig in. See what he's doing? I mean, he should like the raw food. The other cats like it. And see, he's waiting for me to put, like, watch. I just spread a very thin layer of baby food on top of his food, so hopefully he'll eat it. Nope, maybe he just licked it off. Eat your food, Boo. You like it. I gave the other cats a little bit of the baby food also. It's 3:35 p.m. I just got home and Splash was up here on top of the armoire. I don't know if he was in the round tub or he was just like laying on the blanket, but that's where he was. I never saw him up there before. Hello, Boo. How you doing? How you doing, Boo? Did you have a nice day, Boo? Hello, Boo. On my way home today, I stopped in a pet store that I have not been in like so long I can't remember. It could even be a year since I've been there. It's just been a really long time. And I bought a bag of dried sardines for Simba. These are the olive sardine. I was hungry. He loves these. And I saw that they had this. This is the rabbit formula for cats. These are the Primal Nuggets. The cats have not had the cat formula in a very long time. I have not seen these in a store in, again, maybe a year. So I'm going to put these in the freezer and they'll probably have these like once a week as a treat. It is 3:54 p.m. And I just put the cat charmer video on for the cats because I hope it entertains them while I get a million gazillion things done this afternoon. So Boo's on the scratch and roll playing with the toy. And Stella and Simba were right here. They walked away, but hopefully they'll walk back. I brought some turkey home with me. I was wondering if the cats would eat it, and I figured if these cats don't eat it, then like the outside cats would eat it. So like once a month we get a catered lunch in my office, and today they gave us sandwiches. Okay Boo. And I don't really like eating meat, but all the sandwiches had meat on them. Here you go, Stella. So I got a turkey one because I figured let me take the turkey off of it. Boo, hold up. Is Stella gonna eat it? Stella, you gonna eat it? Simba! So that's what I did. I took the turkey off of it. And I just gave it to the cats as a little snack. I figured if the inside cats don't like it, I'll always put it outside and someone outside will eat it. And Simba turned his nose up at it, but still is tasting it. And Boo seems to like it. So there's a whole bunch of turkey here. I would say maybe like a 1/4 pound. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and I could give it to them as a snack or put it outside. Now, when I tasted this turkey, I did taste it to see how salty it was. It tasted like freshly sliced turkey. It's coming from a catering company. Like it's not coming from a supermarket or anything. So chances are good that, you know, they make their own turkey and then they slice it up. Chances are also good that it's just turkey cold cuts from a deli. But the cats just got a little bit of a taste of it, and it's not like they're going to sit here and eat this whole thing. Simba. Simba, I got you some sardines. Would you like a sardine, Simba? Boo says he would like a sardine. It is 5:35 p.m. I've been working on my computer on the kitchen table, and Simba keeps bumping up against me. So I'm gonna give him a treat, and hopefully that'll stop him from doing that. Okay, come on. All right, Simba, come on. We'll have a sardine, come on. Here's the bag of sardines. Okay, Simba, would you like a sardine? Here. You want a sardine? You haven't had a sardine in a while. Simba loves sardines. Ooh. Okay, here you go, Boo. Boo, would you like a sardine? You don't really like them. Sometimes he likes them, though. You want one? Here. Want one? You don't hear. There it is. You want it on the floor? You don't want it? Simba will eat it. If you don't want it, Simba will eat it. You want to eat that, Simba? There he goes. Now I know Stella does not like these, so I'm not even going to offer her one. And here's Hydrox. He's been laying on one of the patio chairs. He just got up. I don't know how long he's been sleeping there, but I'll give him some homemade raw food. I put some aside for him for today. I also should mention that it's raining, like it's been drizzling all afternoon, so it doesn't help it. He's grooming himself. Stella's eating a sardine. Well, she was tasting it. You gonna eat it, Stella? Yeah. You gonna eat it? Well, this'll be Simba's fourth one. That's it, Simba. 4 sardines is your limit. It is 5:45 p.m. I just gave Hydrox about a scoop and a half of the homemade raw food with water mixed in. And he went straight for it. And he should eat the whole thing. And if he does, I have another scoop and a half for him. It is 5:51 p.m. and Hydrox ate all of his food. I mean, look at that plate. He licked it clean. And there he is right now. So I am going to give him the rest of the food. I'm actually going to add some herbs to it, and he should eat that. Hydrox he just told me he wants more food. You want more food? Do you want more food? Look at the live forever. It's starting to bloom. There's no zoom on this camera right now at all. I'm really close to Hydrox. He really likes this food. I'm gonna have to make another batch of it. So this is what's going on outside right now. Hydrox is eating his food and there's the camera. The camera is like right next to his plate. I hope it's focusing. But he cleaned that plate. Look at that. He cleaned that plate. So that's a lot of food. I just gave him a lot of food. I'll let him rest and then maybe I'll give him some canned food later. Here's Boo. Boo's saying, what's going on out there? It's 6:57 p.m. and I gave Hydrox half of a can of the Trader Joe's turkey and giblets. And he's eating that now. Today for dinner, the cats are having this super chunky homemade cat food. So I put aside a little bit of the cat food made with the largest grinder plate. And we'll see if they eat this, and we'll see how they like this. This has the biggest chunks of meat and bones. Are they going to eat it, or are we going to have problems? It should be very chewy for them. It should be more chewy than usual. So this should be very good for their teeth because the pieces of bone are basically the same size as crunchies, but they're a natural form of crunchies. What's going on there? Something was hanging out of Boo's mouth. So no one seems to be having any problems so far. Maybe Boo, I don't know, we'll see. But depending on how they do, I mean, if they do really well with this, maybe next time, like, I'll make half the food with the really thick grinder plate and then half of it with the really fine, or maybe I'll even do like a quarter of the food with each grinder plate. I have 4 different sizes. Maybe I'll vary the sizes. I don't know what they hear. They hear something outside. Simba ate most of his food. He probably ate about 2/3 of it. He's too curious to see what's going on. Maybe it will be similar to how it's been in the past where they leave a lot of the bones on the plate. We'll see what happens. Now I did put a few crunchies on each plate, and I did put a little bit of the baby food on each plate. It's like right now, our Splash and Simba walking away because they feel like they're just leaving the bones. Is that what's going on? Does Stella feel like she's just leaving the bones on her plate? We'll have to see. So Boo spit some of his food out. And he still has a lot of food on his plate. You want to eat it, Boo? I have to vacuum this rug. Stella's still picking out the plates, but they did leave quite a bit of food on them. Simba just ate the piece of food that was on the floor that Boo had spit out, and it was very crunchy. Like it must have been almost all bone, because Simba definitely crunched away on it. So he's going from plate to plate and kind of eating some of the leftovers. And Boo's still eating here, so we'll see how this goes. Boo might be licking all the meat up and leaving all the bones. We don't know. We'll have to see. Simba's looking. He's saying, "What are you doing, Boo? What's going on here?" It is now 7:23, and here's what's going on. This is what Boo left on his plate. He left a lot of food on his plate. And that's Splash's plate, that's Stella's plate, and that is Simba's plate. So these really large chunks of food were not a hit with the cats. Boo especially did not like them. So I just scraped all the plates down, and this is what's left in this pile. So let's say this is about 1/8 of all the food that I gave the cats. And you could see like there's a lot of white here, whether that's like cartilage or bone or fat. That's definitely a lot of what they left, but Stella's looking for it. You gonna eat it, Stella? You gonna try it? Boo was picking at it, but wasn't too happy with it. I don't think Stella's really gonna eat it. She might taste a little bit of it. She'll probably leave most of it. It is 10 a.m. right now, and let me tell you what just happened. So the cats had breakfast a little while ago. I just cleaned up after them downstairs, and I just opened the back door, and Hydrox has not been around in the mornings, so I really did not expect to see him. But I opened the back door, and I knocked on it, and then I went like this, and I opened it a little bit. And the next thing I knew, Hydrox jumped onto the back step and he started meowing at me. So I'm going to give him some of the homemade raw food. I put some aside for him this morning, and I'm going to see if he eats it. I just came outside and Hydrox is back on his patio chair. And I put his food here, but maybe I'll put it under the table for him. Okay, Hydrox, eat your food. He's looking at it. Eat your food, Hydrox. It's there, it's for you. You eat it. It is 2:46 p.m. and I just happened to look out the window and I saw this. I don't know who this is. This could be Hydrox or this could be Ditto. Who is this? The only way we're going to know is if the cat turns around. Otherwise, we may never know. Okay, I just knocked on the window, and whoever it is did not turn around. I just knocked again and no one turned around. Who is that? Is it Hydrox? Or is it Ditto? I don't know, but you know how we could find out? I'm gonna look at the security camera and see if Hydrox is on the chair. Okay, so Hydrox is not on the patio chair, so chances are good that this could be Hydrox. Chances are also good that this could be Ditto. It's 4:15 p.m. There's a live stream going on, and Boo's being a very good boy and sitting on his bed. Stella and Simba are shut in the room with the cat tower because they keep jumping off of it and following me around the house, and they're under my feet and I can't get anything done. Right, Boo? Sometimes we just gotta get stuff done. Splash is downstairs laying on the ottoman. Okay, Boo, come on. Go hang out on your daybed. Go ahead, go back there. Right now it's 7:13 p.m. and I just put some food outside for Ditto because I looked outside before and he was eating food on this other plate. Now the food on this other plate is the raw food that I put out for Hydrox this morning, and it's been sitting out all day and it's like all dehydrated at this point, so I just didn't want Ditto eating it. It's fine if like a raccoon or a possum or something wants to go after that, but I just put a pouch of food out for Ditto. I've been cleaning and organizing a few shelves of cat supplies that I have in the kitchen, and some of the food is getting close to expiration date, so I gave him, I think it's a chicken and beef pouch, so he's eating it, or she. But check this out. Here's Hydrox. So Hydrox has been hanging out in the driveway today. He's been hanging out under my car in the driveway. It's been a cool day. It wasn't really hot. The weather's starting to cool off. It's starting to feel like fall. And yeah, Hydrox is hanging out here by the house. And Ditto is, I don't know, maybe like 12, 14 feet away from him on the patio eating food. So I'm not going to put any food out for Hydrox right now until Ditto's done, because Ditto was eating the other food when I went outside and it scared him away. He totally freaked out. So we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, Stella and Simba want to see what's going on. They're very interested, and these cats have been like under my feet all day. Like, I'm trying to get stuff done around the house and they're like watching me, and they just want to be where I am and doing what I am. And it would be really great if they could help out, but they don't really help out when I try to tell them what to do, right, Stella? You didn't want to clean anything, right? Somebody didn't want to clean anything. They didn't want to help organize. They just wanted to watch. Meanwhile, there's a live stream going on. I don't think there's any cats on the live stream. It's about 9 a.m. right now. This is what the cats are getting for breakfast. They're getting homemade raw food with a little bit of baby food, kind of spread on top, and some crunchies. And this is how Boo eats his food. And then, just to be fair to the other cats, I put the same stuff on top of theirs. I just don't have to spread it around and push it in as much. I was just outside a few minutes ago and Hydrox was sitting in these bushes. So I gave him about 1.5 scoops of raw food. And I'm sorry, but he's eating on that paper plate behind the flower pots. And it looks like he's devouring it. And if he eats it all, I'll give him another 1.5 scoops. I put 3 scoops aside for him. And sometimes he doesn't like eating breakfast, so that's why I only give him half of it. But it looks like maybe he's done, so I'll give him the other half. Yeah, look at that. Hydrox ate everything, so now I'm going to give him the rest of his food. I'm cleaning up some things in my room, and I found a bag that had some packing paper in it. So Boo's been playing with that. He likes it, but he wants to just really sit with it. Right, Boo? Yeah. You going to chase it? Here, you want to chase it? Ready? No. He thinks he's plucking it like a bird. That's what he thinks. He thinks he's plucking it like a bird. It's 10 minutes later. Boo's having a good time. I gave Simba the other one, but Simba's not interested. How you doing, Boo? It's 2:36 p.m. I was just walking through the kitchen and I looked outside and saw this. This is Ditto. He's eating what's left of Hydrox's breakfast. So I gave it to Hydrox about 4 hours ago. And there were a bunch of flies and stuff. And see, there's bees. So like yesterday when I went to clean it up, there's a bunch of bees on it. So for some reason the bees love this raw food. I did not know that bees ate meat. I thought they just, ate pollen or whatever, but bees eat meat. How you doing, Ditto? Ditto, how you doing? How are you? Got scared. It's almost 5 p.m. and I just gave Ditto a packet of this Nature's Promise grain-free chicken and beef in gravy dinner. You can see it's the highly processed meat chunks. The reason why I'm putting this out here is because I just looked outside and Ditto was trying to get to the raw food again, but it was just like covered in flies and bees, so I disposed of it, and he could have this when he comes back. Today for dinner, the cats are having Primal Raw Rabbit Nuggets for cats. They have not had these in such a long time, like maybe almost a year, so let's see if they still like them. Okay, so I kind of like squashed up and cut up the nuggets for them. The question is, are they going to eat? Here you go, Splash. Will they all eat without any bribe food on top? And it looks like they're all eating it, even Boo. Splash is almost done already. He eats so fast. They're definitely enjoying this. This will be a nice treat for them to have once a week. Maybe it will be their Sunday dinner. Although I should have defrosted an extra nugget. So they each had one nugget. And I think in the past I used to defrost 5 or 6 at a time. So maybe they had like 1 1/4 or 1 1/2. But they'll get some snacks later. Yeah. Stella cleaned her plate. Simba's cleaning his plate. And Boo's still working on his. It's 7:24 p.m. and I'm giving Hydrox a whole lot of homemade raw food. This is 3 scoops. Hydrox, are you hungry? Do you want some food? Yep. Eat your food, Hydrox. Come on. I just came inside and Hydrox walked over to eat the food that I put out for him. He's getting 3 scoops of the homemade raw food. So he should like that, and whatever he doesn't eat, I'm sure someone else will eat. It looks like Ditto ate all the food that I put out for him before, and if he didn't eat it, someone else did, because it's all gone. And, yeah, Hydrox should come back. It's 7:32 p.m. and Hydrox ate all of his food. I saw him finish it. He really enjoyed it. That was a lot of food. And there he is. He's gonna groom himself. He's very satisfied. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.